MMPC 008 Information System for Managers. This is a course that introduces IT fundamentals, systems, networking, internet, cloud, decision support, and smart devices. If you are from a science or a BTech kind of a background, then this might be a very easy subject for you because you will have a fundamental knowledge of using various types of computer systems. But let's say you are not from a science background, you are from, say, arts and science background, then this might be something new for you. Anyways, this is a very important important course for us, especially with the advent of AI and a lot of changes happening in the tech sector. This is a very important course for us future managers. Now, this course is part of semester 2. It is relevant for students pursuing all MBA specializations. It has 15 units that are divided into 4 blocks. You know the drill, but not all parts of the syllabus carry the same weight in the exam. In this video, I will walk you through the most important units and sections of MMPC 8 so that you can focus your efforts where they matter the most. We will be starting with the most important units first, along with their sections, followed by the medium and low priority ones. So, coming to the most important, the high priority units. We have Unit 9, we have Unit 1, we have Unit 11. These are three most important units in this whole MPC 8. Very, very important. If I am to say at least study 3 units, I'll say study these 3 units. Now, from Unit 9, you can focus on 9.3, 9.4, 9.6, 9.7. Now, there are questions which require you to have an overall understanding of this Unit 9, that is building information systems. If you are able to, then definitely study all sections. If not, at least study these three very well. Okay. Coming to Unit 1, also it is the same thing. Questions that is information technology and overview. It is the best strategy to study all sections. But if you don't have that time, then at least go for 1.1, 1.4, 1.5 and 1.7. From Unit 11, that is computer programming and languages, again it is apt if you can study all units, all sections, but if not, at least 11.4, 11.5, 11.6, and 11.7. These 4 sections at least you should study. Now, moving ahead to the medium importance units, we have 13, 3, 4, 5, and 6, as well as 14. These are the 6 units that are having medium priority. uh, there are ample amount of questions being asked from the medium priority units as well, but for the sake of classifying, when you compare it with the questions, number of questions that have come from 9, 1 or 11 in the past questions, in the past examinations, questions from 13, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 14 are a little bit less. Now, which are sections to study? From 13, you can focus on 13.1, 13.4, 13.5, 13.6 and 13.8. From Unit 3, that is computer software, you can focus on 3.3, 3.4 and 3.5. From Unit 4, that is networking technologies, you need to have a basic understanding of this, but if you are not able to focus all your on all the sections because of time constraints, at least prepare for 4.3, 4.4 and 4.6. Unit 5 is MIS and control systems. You can focus on 5.1, 5.4, 5.5 and 5.6. As always, it is always better to focus on all the sections, but if not, at least this. From 6, Unit 6, Information Systems, Economics and Security, focus on 6.3, 6.4 and 6.6. From 14, that is Artificial Intelligence and Decision Support Systems, 14.1, 14.4 and 14.5 are very, very important. Now coming to the low priority ones, these have a little bit lesser frequency. Like if you map the frequency of number of questions repeating from the high or medium importance units, these have a little lesser frequency. Which are these units? We have Unit 12, Unit 2, Unit 8, Unit 10, Unit 7 and Unit 15. These are low priority. From Unit 12, you can focus on 12.5 and 12.6. From Unit 2, that is computers and smart devices, you can focus on 2.5, 2.6, and 2.9. From Unit 8, integrated applications, you can focus on 8.3, 8.4, 8.7, and 8.8. From Unit 10, that is System Analysis and Design, focus at least on 10.5. I would say go for all the sections because questions have come from, areas. Questions have been framed in such a way that you need to have a basic understanding of Unit 10. If you don't have the time, then at least focus on 10.5. Unit 7, that is Transaction Processing System, DSS, and EIS from Block 2. Again, questions have come which require you to have an overall understanding of this unit. If you have the time, please do study it. If you don't have, then 7.1, I will say focus on it. From Unit 15, focus on 15.7. Okay, now any unit or section, I think I've covered all the units, but mostly it is the sections that are not covered. So any section that has not been covered so far, in you don't see it on the screen, it is because they have not yet been asked as part of any term and examination questions answer. Now I'll suggest, don't skip those. Focus on these what you see on screen, and then focus, once you are thorough with the concepts that are discussed in the in the sections that you can see on the screen first, then you turn your attention towards that. But before entering your term and examination hall, at least read through whatever sections I have not mentioned, so that in case something comes up from those areas which have not yet been asked as of now, you will not sit blank. You will not have to skip that question altogether. You will be able to write for at least 5 or 10 marks. That is the reason why I'm saying read through it at least. Okay, but do it only after you are thorough with all the priority topics that you can see on your screen right now. Now, before we wrap up, let me share a few quick tips on answering your term and examination. If you have been following Anu's classroom from, say, semester one onwards, you know the regular things that I always suggest, like the general rule of thumb on how much you have to write for essay questions. For those of you, so guys, you if you know the drill, then please bear with me. For those who are coming to Anu's classroom for the first time through this video, for you guys, my general rule of thumb is, say, like, I write five for, say, 5 marks, I write 1 page of answer. So you put that for 20 marks, I will be writing up to 4 pages. Now, what if you are not able to write 4 pages because your handwriting is very small? In that case, you try to hit around 500 to 600 words instead of going by the page count. Okay, this is for guys who have very small handwriting alone. For those who have very large handwriting, make sure you don't exceed 4 pages per answer. But while you do that, because your handwriting is big, you won't be able to write many things. So make sure whatever you write is the most important points of your answer. Now, what if some people still ask, is it mandatory to write 500 to 600 words, or is it mandatory to complete 4 pages? No. This is a general guideline, and this is not an no given guideline or anything. Okay, this is what I follow. Suppose, say, I am to go and write term and examination with you, I will be writing like this. That is all. Okay, it is just a suggestion from my end. It is not like a hard and fast rule that has been given by IGNOU. Okay. Um. Yeah. One more thing is, now the next concern would be, what if I am not able to write 4 pages, or what if I am not able to write 500 to 600 words? Don't worry. You write how much ever you can, and whatever you are writing, make sure it is the crucial points. Okay. And if you are doing that, you will definitely get marks. All right. Now, just because you wrote 4 pages or 600 words doesn't mean that you're going to get 20 marks out of 20 marks for any particular question, correct? It will depend on the content of your answer as well. So make sure you are writing to the question. Okay. Now, also while you're writing answers for essay questions, I always suggest to have a section by section format, like have an introduction, then go for the main content, and then the conclusion. So You can also follow that. And this the next thing, that is include examples whenever possible. This is something which will help you reach that word count or that page count faster. Like, even if so, some term and examination question they ask illustrate with example, but some they don't. Even if they have asked or not, you give examples wherever possible. That way you will be able to hit that word count or that what you can say page count a little bit easier. Okay. Also, if your question allows it, illustrate key points using a diagram or summarize points using a table. But bare minimum, use bullet points or divide your answer into multiple sections. Then, to test your readiness, try to answer as many previous year question papers as possible before you go for your term and examination, because questions have been repeated across term and examination. Direct cut and copy kind of questions have come up. If you look at the previous year question papers, right, you will understand what I'm saying. Now, look at as many past question papers as you can, because who knows, sometimes maybe in your term and examination also questions might get repeated, and that will be lucky for us. How do you get the previous year question papers? Simple. It is already available in the IGNOU website. You can go and you can download from there. As for the exact format of the upcoming term and examination, and I'm saying this not just for MMPC 8, but for any subject for that matter, uh, you nobody apart from IGNOU or someone who has insider knowledge from IGNOU can say exactly what your paper format is going to be, because question paper formats change from time to time. But just because of that, don't sit and waste your valuable time studying. Why I'm saying it is, whatever be the format, there will be questions asked from these areas that we have discussed, which will be good enough for you to get a pass mark. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm saying don't fret too much about the format and it all. Whatever is your, strength, focus on that. We have the study material, right? The IGNOU has provided us with the study material. Anu's classroom itself, we have a lot of courses already available. Things are also, I'm working on other courses on in the background. Hopefully, I'll be releasing them sooner. So there are materials for you to study. So focus on that, study from there, and go prepared with your concepts. That way, there is no question of whether or not you will be able to pass and all. Okay, so that is it for the focused breakdown of MMPC 8. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and share this video with people you think may benefit from this. Subscribe to Anu's Classroom and enable notifications to never miss an update on new videos. If you want a downloadable version of the most important units of MMPC 8 that we have discussed just now, you can scan the QR code shown on the screen. Happy learning and good luck with your exams.